Hi, welcome to Samford Sports Weekly. I'm Kayla Schaefer, your host for today's inside look at what's happening here in Bulldog Country. Well, both basketball teams ended their season in Asheville, South Carolina this past weekend at the conference tournament. The men's basketball team cruised to a 70-56 win over number 9 seed Appalachian State on Friday. This was the team's third meeting in 23 days. The contest kicked off the '94 Southern Conference Tournament being held at the U.S. Cellular Center. With the victory, the Dogs snapped a 4-year losing streak in SoCon tournament play and advanced to Saturday's quarterfinal round of action where the Bulldogs faced the number 1 seed Davidson. In the 77-54 loss versus Davidson, Samford was paced offensively by Jordan Capps, who had a career-high 14 points on 7 of 10 shooting from the field.
The thing that they have to do from this point to next year is continue to work on their game and get better. And that's what we're going to preach and teach and all those things. But these guys we got to get in the gym. We have to get better. And I think the experience that a lot of the freshmen got this year will be very, very helpful for those guys understanding what it takes to win basketball games at the Division I level.
Women's basketball ended their season to Davidson as well on Saturday in a 55-42 decision. Samford's Brad Radisi has the story.
It's one and done for Samford's women's basketball team. Davidson completes the hat trick this season, beating the Bulldogs 55-42 here in the SoCon tournament.
I think we took it to them a little bit, and I think as a sign of a great team by Davidson, once we kind of took it to them a little bit, they stepped it up a notch, and that's where we kind of didn't respond, and that's credit to them. I thought our team was ready to play and competed, and we're only down 5. As poorly as we shot the ball, we were still only down 5, but then they took it to another level, and that's what good teams do, and that's what teams that have the ability to win a championship can do.
And Samford was its own worst enemy, shooting a dismal 24% from the field.
We struggled to knock down shots clearly, so that puts the pressure on, especially when they are such a good offensive team that you feel like you kind of have to match them.
We had a hard time finishing some easy buckets around the goal, and I think we took some bad shots as well, and that adds up, particularly when you start losing a little confidence from an offensive standpoint. And I think it kind of fed off each other. We missed a few shots here, missed a few shots there, but part of maturity, particularly a competitive maturity, is being able to play at a certain level regardless if the ball goes in or not.
This is the first time since the 2004-05 season the Bulldogs won't win a postseason game, but Coach Morris won't be down too long. Samford started the youngest lineup in the Southern Conference this season, and sometimes in losing, you learn a lot.
Casey Dunn and his baseball team swept ULM in 3 games this past weekend. Their 9-game winning streak is the longest winning streak since 1960. In Game 1 Friday night, Alex Ledford pitched 8 full innings and only allowed 3 runs on 7 hits while striking out 9 batters to earn the win 9-3. Andres Gracia pitched the final inning, recording 2 strikeouts to seal the deal. For the Dogs at the plate, Houston native Brandon Powell went 3 for 5 with a double and 2 RBIs. Trip Martin, a redshirt junior from Pelham, Alabama, went 2 for 4 with a home run and 2 RBIs, and Damon Waller went 2 for 3 with a double and 2 RBIs. In Game 2 on Saturday, the Dogs beat ULM 9-6 as Samford was led in the win by Heath Quinn, going 2 for 5 with a double, while first baseman Caleb Bryson also went 2 for 5 at the plate. TJ Dixon was 2 for 3, and Trip Martin blasted a 3-run home run in the win, going 1 for 3 at the plate. The Dogs' pitching was tested on Sunday as Samford threw 5 different pitchers to get the walk-off win in extra innings. First baseman Caleb Bryson doubled to right field to drive in Frankie Navarrete in the bottom of the 10th inning to give Samford baseball team a 6-5 win to get the weekend series sweep. Baseball will be on the road for their next 4 games. They will play Alabama Tuesday night at 6:05 p.m. and then head to Louisville for the weekend for a 3-game series against the number 11 Cardinals. For more information on upcoming schedules, just go to our online home at samfordsports.com or listen live on Samford's 91.1 WVSU. This past weekend, the Samford softball team played Gardner Webb in Boiling Springs, North Carolina. They extended their record to 19-5 on the season. Molly Hansen highlighted Game 1 as she threw 6 scoreless innings without allowing a hit or a walk and handed out 7 strikeouts to get the win 4-0. Samford tallied 4 runs on 5 hits, with Caroline Wilder going 2 for 3 at the plate with 2 runs scored. Megan Dowdy, Abby Adams, and Caroline C. each recorded a hit for the Bulldogs. In Game 2, the Dogs out-hit the running Bulldogs 13-9, but Gardner-Webb played a 12 runs to SU's 11 to take the split on Saturday. 10 of the Samford players recorded at least one hit in the game. Hansen tallied 9 strikeouts through 5 and 2/3 innings pitched and only allowed 1 walk in Game 3 on Sunday. In the 5-4 victory against the running Bulldogs, Fairhope native Megan Dowdy, junior Kaylin Bice, and local native Hannah Taylor all had a multiple-hit game. Samford will play their last regular game of the season on Tuesday, March 11th against Alabama State. Game time is set for 6 p.m. For the weekend, the Dogs will start conference at Furman in Greenville, South Carolina. Samford will play a doubleheader on Saturday starting at 1 p.m. Eastern and 1 game on Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern as well. For more information, you can follow Samford Softball on Twitter at SamfordSB, all one word, or go online to the official homepage for your Dogs at samfordsports.com. The Samford women's tennis team extended their winning streak to 7 consecutive matches as they beat Georgia Southern on Sunday. Samford's #1 doubles team of Neba and Kristen Lewis breezed to the doubles point with consecutive victories of 8-1, 8-4, and 8-4. On court number 3, the Bulldogs' reigning SoCon Player of the Week, Yasmin Ibada, recorded a 6-1 and 6-0 victory and remains undefeated in singles play this season. Ibada, Samford's talented native of Cairo, Egypt, owns a perfect 9-0 record in dual match competition this year. Samford is off to one of its best starts in school history this year and has been dominating the competition in both singles and doubles play. Overall, the Bulldogs have accumulated a 46-11 record in singles as well as a 23-5 mark in doubles. The women's tennis team will be next in action Friday at 1 p.m. as the Bulldogs step out of SoCon play to square off against the Charlotte 49ers in a non-conference contest to be held at the Samford Tennis Center. For information on scheduling, tickets, news, and more, just go to your official online home for your Bulldogs at SamfordSports.com. Until next time, I'm Kayla Schaefer for Samford Sports Weekly saying Go Dogs!